channel. So today I am here to demonstrate a module called DataSync or IDR. So ServiceNow already have one application called Instance Data Replication. So that will be chargeable. So we built our custom application. So it's a custom application and we created two tables. Through that, it's a configuration module. Okay. So though why we came up with this solution like data sync module. So those instance like non-prod instance clone very frequently, like from production to the dev or test or QA instance, they sync or they clone their environment from production very rarely. So for those instance, we introduce this module. Suppose your instance is a clone for for a year or maybe for 6 months. So any information like user information or any group membership informations or all those information, if you want to sync from the production to child environment or the non-product environment, you need to manually go that into your production environment and export and import to your child environment, right? So that is a manual effort, and every time user have to be request that I don't have access in your dev environment, but I have the production, can you do that? So these are the manual effort you have. So and even the roles groups, like if the user is part of any of this group, they added into production, so you have to manually add that same group to your non-production environment to test uh, the user criteria, right? So in that case we introduce this module called data syncs. So in this data syncs module, as a admin or a data sync admin, they can configure for any of this table. So let me show you that. We created few modules. So first is the create connection, where you can create the connection. Let's open one existing connection. So I created one connection. So what is the connection? This let's assume that 61134 is my production environment, and I want to send all the information to the child environment, like 74059 is my child or non-production environment. So I can send that. So what I need to do, so I need to be configure for which table I need to send that. So I selected that for user table I need to send that, and here the condition field, where you can put the condition like if the user is a contractor, then only you need to send the data, or maybe if user is active and locked out false, then those user information you need to send that condition you can define here. So this is the conditional block. So which condition will satisfy, and then only that data will be sent to your child environment. So that's all about your concept. So I created for this user table. Later, if once this app module is applicable to your system, you can create one more record for your group membership table, your any of this table. Okay, this is totally configurable module, where you can select that for which table you need to be include any, if you have any special condition you can put that, and for which child environment you need to be send the data. Okay, all these things are configurable, you don't need to touch the code anything. Okay, and here is the settings. So we have a type option, live or schedule. So whenever the user information will be created or updated immediately, if you want to send the data to your child environment, you have to select the live, and or else you can select the schedule. So if you select the schedule options, any module or anything happen, any changes in CC user table, any changes happen, system will take care and wait for this day, and after certain time it will pick all this record whichever changes happen and send to the service now child environment. So you can directly immediately send that data, but some architecture they don't like to disturbance for this data sync, they don't want to disturbance their system performance. So what they can do, they can schedule that, and after certain time where the user peak is very less, then they can send the data. So that is the one option we provide, the schedule. And here also the operation. So during the insert, update or delete, if you want to, in which operation you want to send the data, in insert, update or delete, all these operation can be mentioned here. So in which operation you want to send the data. Okay, and secondly, there is a checkbox called all fields. So in the all fields, if you check the all fields, so you can send all the fields whichever present to the CC user table. Okay, like name, email, phone number, all the fields. And also you can put the exception field like password or the user personal email or personal phone number you don't want to clone or copy from production to the non-production environment. You can select those exception field. Or else if you don't want to put all those fields immediately, you can specify that what are the fields. You can see that exception field is hidden, and you can select that what are the fields you want to send. Like you want to send only the email, then can email, phone number, and some field you can specify that also. So we are giving those flexibility also. So all fields or exception fields or fields, all these things can be shared from production to the non-production environment. Okay. And we created a track table. In the track you can track any of these your transaction. Okay, whenever any record will be created, you can see that I was just trying to that whenever you created that, all this information will be sent to your production to that non-production environment will be log table. Here all the information will be available. Okay, so what is happening here behind the screens. So this is for the debugging purpose. You can turn off this part. So if you go to the properties table, we created two property. One is the data sync API yes or no, and then debug. So if you turn off the debug, will not put any logs into tracks table to track that. So this is only for debugging purpose. So in future any anything, any fail happens, will for the debugging purpose we put that. And if the properties, if you turn off this integration, the data sync with the this API call, so data sync will be turned off for the certain second. So that also you can do. So in combine that, we can say that if you want to create any connection, you can create the connection, and from there only you can send the data from production to the non-production without any manual export. Okay, every time think about that in your production environment, like to the non-production, like dev environment clone in a 6 month. So all the user information, group member receive information, you need to be manually maintained. Instead of that, you can do this automation. Okay, and even I'll just quickly show you that how we are doing right now. If you go to the CC user table, and once we create one user called demo user. Okay, demo and demo user, once we create it, this information will be immediately go to my non-production environment, is this 74059. Okay, so immediately just click and save that, it will be go to the my non-prod environment. Let's see, I created, right? So let me go to my non-production environment. So that's how like in your production might be one user is created which is recently, but they don't have they have to wait for non-production environment. We can give them that immediately. So you can see that they immediately receive the information to the non-production. Demo 1, it will go to the non-production. So once I update that, it will immediately reflect on my non-production environment. Even if anything, like if we talk about the group membership, sometimes we provide that some group user to a group, and later we can delete that. So delete also we are capturing from production to the non-production. Suppose we are deleting some information, like we are deleting this user information, that deletion also will be happen to the non-production environment. So if you have let me show you that so it's delete, right? So if I refresh here, that non-production user whatever we created, it will be deleted, record not found. So we schedule for the live, but you can like we put that type as our live, so you can put the type as a schedule, so every certain time it will pick the data and send to your non-production environment. That also can be done. Okay, so if you have such requirement, please comment us, or maybe ping me to in WhatsApp, which I will provide in my description box. And if you have to modify certain thing, definitely we can put the modification. To implement this module, you need to be, we created a scope application, so you have to be scope application subscription and table creation subscription, then only we will be able to implement this module. Okay, thank you very much.